Good morning, licenciada Villalobos. I hope you're doing well. My name is Wilson Henry Medo Velasquez, and in this big opportunity, I'm going to let you know about this amazing story, which is the Masque of the Red Death. Well, I want you to start with a concise narration of the short story. So, The Masque of the Red Death by Edgar Allan Poe. It was the first published in Brahms magazine in April 1842. As you can see in the first pictures, the Masque of the Red means a plague of kills people. And many people think that this plague is similar like the tuberculosis illness, because the symptoms that many people feel before dying it's similar. So as you can see, one day the Prince Prospero had the great idea to make a masquerade big party. They invite his nobles friends and many people to go his party in his castles. The castle had 7 mysterious rooms which represent different things. For example, the blue one means birth, the purple means the beginning of growth, the green, the spring of life, orange, the summer and autumn of life, the white, winter agent, the violet, darkness, and the black, the death. So, in the picture number 2, the conflict. As you can see, the guests, they were enjoying a lot, they were dancing a lot, they were drinking a lot, and they had a fun party. But in the picture number 3, the climax. When the Red Death in the following actions arrived to the party and killed Prince Prospero's guests. But some of them was really surprised, and they tried to kill the intruder, which is the Red Death, right? But it was impossible because they couldn't. And in the picture number 2, you can see as well the following action. When the Red Death kills all the people. But in this case, as I mentioned, when the people have the plague, they were dying in a very short time. And the Prince Prospero, they thought that the Red Death didn't kill him, because he's a very rich person and he has many things. That's for the reason he feels like in a different person like the rest of the gases. But something very interesting that we can see in the picture number 6, it was the resolution. In the resolution, the Red Death kills Prince Prospero at 12 o'clock midnight. And you know, there as a reflection, it's really interesting because the Prince Prospero thought that the Red Death couldn't kill him. However, it was not the resolution's things. So, about the elements and things found in the Masque of the Red Death, I can tell you that I consider some of this. For example, the symbolisms, which as I mentioned, for example, the 7 rooms that represent different things, symbolize different things related to the death or related something about the nature, as well as the fascination with the exotic wealth and mystery is included in the symbolisms. Well, we have the formal experimentation too, individualisms, importance of imagination, that the power of imagination, genius, and the source of inspiration, the inescapable nature of death. We can see, as we can see in the picture, as we can see in the narration that I told you, the imagination, the nature that include the thoughts. Also, we have the inescapable nature of death, as I mentioned, and we have that it is not, no man escapes death, because the Prince Prosper thought that the Red Death couldn't kill him, but it was not what he thought, right? So, and also we have the times pass, no matter what one mate attempts to do, thereby causing death to come to matter what. It was exactly the reflection that I'm going to let you know about this. Because I want you to tell you firstly that I'm agree with James, because the Red Death symbolizes the reality of death. It is horror and abrupt nature. Because many people, as I mentioned, they compare the Red Death as the tuberculosis illness, because the symptoms that they show before dying, right? And that is exactly. But imagine in the world, many people think that if they are like a prince, if they are like a rich person, or if they are like very important person, they think that they never die. However, in our world, that is not exactly what they think, because we're a humans beings and someday will die. But I can tell you that when I was reading this nice and at the same time horror story, I was thinking in many people, as well as in myself, that sometimes we don't care about for example, we don't care, or we don't want to go to church, we don't want to be in peace with God, because we think that we have everything now in our life. But that is not, someday we will die. And if we are in peace with God, it will be some advantage for us. And it doesn't matter if you are rich, if you are an amazing person, if you have everything, if you are the only one, the death will be with you when you don't know, and when you don't be ready. So that is all. Thank you so much.